Good morning, everybody. Just trying to adjust the screen. Just close that door down a little bit and get some glare over my face. That might work a little better. All right. Let's see how that looks. All right. Very good. All right, so today is October 15, 2014. It's a little after lunchtime. It's 12:04 p.m. on the eastern coast of the United States. I'm broadcasting from Wake Forest, North Carolina. Good afternoon, everybody. Tonight we're having a very special guest on our radio program, Sensei Sato. He's going to come and spend a couple of hours with us on the radio, and we'll be talking about, Peter Urban, his lineage, his teachings, his life, the students. October is Karate Month on Modern Combat Masters, and we've been having a fun time so far this month broadcasting our shows. We are meeting people all over the world with this show. We are touching a lot of different countries because we're broadcasting the links all over, and that what we're trying to do is build awareness, have people tune into the program. So we build little videos like this so you can get some information. One is if you want to find us on Facebook, just type in my name, Daniel Venna, and it'll come up. Actually, put in the J as well, Daniel J. Venna. And I also have a secondary page just with my first name, Dan Venna. And that page is more geared towards specifics like the webinars we hold, seminars, workshops, tournaments, dojo schedule, some of the other activities that we're involved in, such as building online relations with different dojos around the world, and that the radio program helps us, establish that, because we get quite a decent following on the radio. So if you go onto your browser, type in blogtalkradio.com, and in the search bar put in Modern Combat Masters, and our archive shows come up. And then if you want to listen to a show that's going to be live, we usually broadcast them. We usually take those links and put them in our group on Facebook, on my page, Professor Sargent's page, our executive producer, Ristita De Jesus Sifu. So we get the links around, and that one of the best spots is if you join our group on Facebook, Modern Combat Masters. We put up the links, for instance, tonight's show. I've already posted the link in Modern Combat Masters group on Facebook, so you'll be able to click on that link, and then you can save it, and then at 9 o'clock tonight it will be live. And that's 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. What we do on the program is we invite different martial artists to come on, talk about their lineage, their dojo, their students, their teachers, their operation. If they're running any seminars, workshops, tournaments, they give us the information, their websites, phone numbers, email addresses, so that the public can contact them and participate. So it's like we're a conduit for the masters and the practitioners. And everybody that's involved works very hard on bringing quality program, quality masters, getting all of the coordination issues together to get somebody on at 9 o'clock so that, excuse me, so that we can broadcast the show. Now, what we like to do is invite everybody in, to call into the program. The numbers are listed on the website as to how you get onto the program. So that's a good thing, and that show your support. As for the dojo, what we're doing is we're running weekend seminars now throughout the rest of the year and into 2015. Every weekend we're going to be covering whether it's kata, kabuto, jukumite, ippon kumite, basics, kick punch combinations, self-defense applications. Sometimes if you have a job as a bouncer, you may need, certain enhancements to be able to control a person who has consumed too much alcohol without hurting them. And that, we have classes for, and we have curriculum for all different types of practitioners, whether you be a beginner, a Q rank, or a black belt. We've met some people online that have just been fabulous, supporting our efforts when it comes to, doing things like this and trying to get our message out there, trying to get our ways and means available to anyone who wants to practice with us. The one thing that we do ask for, if you can find yourself a partner, it obviously makes it so much more interactive, because when there are two people working on a specific technique, it's nice to have somebody doing the attacking and somebody doing the actual technique that you're learning. So interactive study works, but in the beginning, whether you're in the room or you're not, the information that you're going to get, you would get anywhere at any dojo if you're just starting. So one of the things that we're working on now is to try to get teams of people around the world on the internet here with us, so that we can have interactive classes. And then as the class progresses, we can certainly, depending on where you are in the world and what type of operation you have, we can set up a fund so that we can pay for travel, and whether you come here or we come there, we can have that also, and try to establish those ways and means of doing things. Maybe the students, each month can, contribute maybe $1, $5, $10 to the fund, and after a year, that'll add up and pay for airfare, and we can have that type of interaction as well. But in the beginning, learning the ways and means of the curriculum, this is a very cost-effective way of doing it. Once you apply your partner to it, now you have two people in the room. You can work the curriculum diligently, and that you can go through your due process. One of the things that we're also looking to do is give, with these weekend seminars and workshops, give more and more opportunity to the ones that are local, within our local geographic area, and have them duplicate these efforts as well, where they go home and they can get their constituents on the wire here and talk to them and get them also active. It takes time. This is not something that you do overnight. So we've been at it for a while. Ever since we were able to discover these tools on YouTube and Google and all of these different software platforms, like this is a free platform that we're using here. Skype is also free. Certain, features on Skype are free. I mean, if you want to enhance your Skype experience, there are features that you can pay for. But in the beginning, like I said, these sessions are free. I do have a PayPal account where once we start getting into lessons, I will charge you for the lessons. And that those fees, as they apply to, let's say, for instance, let's say it takes you a couple of months to become proficient at our first kata seisan. Once you get through all of those techniques and the stances and all of the things that are required for you to learn it, there would be, let's say, a $200 charge for learning that kata. Okay, and that also helps pay for us being able to travel, because when you pay for your classes, we use those funds to build up. We save those funds, and then based on how that account is performing, we may be able to make a maybe one or two trips a year to wherever you are. Maybe even have a test on those trips and get you ready to be tested. All right, and that's why a partner is essential, because you can have an interactive partner with you. And don't get me wrong, yes, we will make progress over time, because if you're diligent and we're diligent, you will see that the process does happen. All right. Well, and again, let me underline this: whether or not you're in the room or not, it's you still have to learn certain things. So those things are that architecture, that part of the curriculum, and the way you apply the curriculum, you can learn right here. I can teach it to you right here. Now, as we grow in knowledge and in ability, yes, then some may say that it is warranted for the two parties to come together and do that work, and I have no problem with that. And we are all adults. We all know that these things cost money. So if you're agreeable, sign on to our YouTube account. Take a look at the videos that we have posted already. That will get you some good understanding. Okay, our 8 empty hand katas are posted. I don't post the Kabuto katas because, again, I charge for those. You want to learn the weapons, you have to pay for that. That is a curriculum that we teach, and we teach with care. And usually when you pay for something, you treat it a little bit differently than if you received it for free. And that is the reason why we would charge you for that, because Kabuto katas are very near and dear to our hearts. They are a specific curriculum that is, first of all, deadly, and secondly, very advanced, and that once we put a weapon in your hand, we have this trust going on that is a good thing. So this was just a brief video of some of the things that we're doing at Ed McGrath's School of Isshinryu in honor of Don Nagel's AOKA, and that when it comes to our radio program and our constituents in that area, we want to just say thank you very much, because you are loyal listeners. The numbers don't lie. And that I'm in the process of building some Amazon A stores, which I call shopping malls. And they're site specific. I built a grocery store. I built a martial arts store. I built a electronics store. And I've also built a store like for school. School supplies, books, different types of links that you can download information, curriculum. So we are expanding in that area as well. It's all about the teaching. It's all about, the knowledge and sharing knowledge. And on the Amazon links, should you need a gi, or you want to purchase a weapon, or you need a new obi, or a piece of gear or something, it's nice to be able to offer the students a way to go onto a website, put in their sizes, their colors, whatever they need, and purchase. It's that simple. So we are a well-rounded, well thought out organization. Since they took a lot of time Sensei McGrath, that has took a lot of time in building all of these different subdivisions in the dojo, because he wanted the message to be clear, that we are not only involved in martial arts, but because martial arts is a way of life, everything that touches martial arts, such as our daily lives, has to be dealt with as well. So that's why you may say, what does a shopping mall have to do with martial arts? Well, we all have to eat, we all have to sustain ourselves, and we all need products to be able to do that. And in order for us to serve the market properly and be well-rounded and diversified, we have offered, from this genuine curriculum that came home to the United States from Okinawa by Don Nagel through Tatsuo Shimabuku Sensei, we find ourselves, a half a century later, working on issues that do truly encompass the spirit of Buddha, and that is something to be proud of. So let's end this 15 or 20 minute brief video so that you can tune into things like this and get some information. Let me give you my contact information again. My name is Danny Venna. I'm broadcasting right now live from Wake Forest, North Carolina. You can reach me via email. I'll give you my email address. It's kudan59@gmail.com. Kudan, kudan59@gmail.com. That's the email address. You can use my Facebook account. Send me a message on Facebook. I usually answer those quite promptly. Send me an email. I check my emails constantly throughout the day, and if I have to answer them, of course I will. I'm in the process right now of going on to my email account, because I have to send the Isshin-ryū curriculum to a new student over. He's in Romania right now, and he asked to join this operation. So we're going to send him the curriculum via email, and this way he'll have the documentation as to what is expected of him. And then we will move on to the training aspect and the hopefully growing these classes more and more, so we can have frequent meetings, sometimes maybe once, twice a day. And if you do that over the period of, let's say, 7 days, the response and the result that you get from that is fantastic. So thank you everybody for tuning into my channel. And that I usually don't give the phone number, but I'm just going to drop the phone number in here as well. 919-435-1084. If you need to speak to me via voice, certainly dial me up, and I'll try to answer whatever questions that you may have. I'll be posting links to this video for the shopping malls, as well as the dojo, as well as the online talk show, Modern Combat Masters. So all of the links that are associated with our operation will be at the bottom of this video. Again, folks, thanks for tuning in.